All right, boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're back with the black coupe at my lovely double garage, where I previously put my 1996 March built M52 B28 on this engine stand. Loads of funny feedback on that video. If you haven't seen that, go to the channel, check it out. I want to flex my small haul of stuff. As you can see, I've left on top of the engine just so I can show you before I get on with working on it. First thing, okay, the most impossible item to acquire. A 32mm open-end spanner wrench. This, if you don't know, is for undoing the clutch fan nut that holds the thing onto the water pump. Now, you might be thinking it's just a regular tool. Why was it so difficult to get? Apparently, nowhere has it in stock. I literally went to every single place that has tools. I went to B&Q. I went to Screwfix, I went to Tool Station, and whatever other shops were in the area, none of them had it in stock or could even order it in. So I had to drive to Halfords, which was 20 minutes in the other direction, hoping and praying that they had this thing in stock. And thankfully they had one left, so I scooped it up. Literally produced by BMW for this exact engine is my brand new thermostat, okay? I don't know the condition of the thermostat in this, and I'm not trying to take any risks. Also, this has the plastic thermostat housing, which are just known to crack and be trash. So that's getting replaced for a metal one, which is on order currently on the way here. I did get it from eBay, which I was saying in the last video how eBay's useless. So I hope the right thermostat housing comes, but they're literally the same for every single engine from this generation. So if it's the wrong one, then I'm gonna abandon this project. So that's my little thermostat. I think I paid about 70 quid for it. Here we have my rear main seal gasket for the actual plate. And in here is the seal itself. Paid around 60 quid for this. So this old hunk of metal is actually just getting spoiled. But the whole point really is that I do everything I need to do once outside of the car, put the engine in there, and just forget about any issues that may occur or usually occur with these. Oh yeah, I do also have a metal blade water pump on the way here with the thermostat housing from eBay. So again, hopefully the right thing comes in. But this is the star of the show today. Idea will be to work on stripping it down, remove the clutch fan, remove all of the cooling system stuff, probably yank this air conditioning situation off because I'm not going to be running AC and this just looks kind of ugly. Since I do now have the actual rear main seal that I need, I might lift the engine off the engine stand, change the rear main seal and reposition it on the engine stand, because I was told that you can add the back plate, essentially this part of the engine stand, onto the engine first and then add that onto the stand itself for essentially better placement of the plate on the back, because at the moment I've only got it attached to 3 arms. And one of the mounts on the engine is like stripped. So it's kind of not the best. And ideally, I wouldn't want it to be falling off while I'm working on it or anything crazy like that. But I'm going to try to not be impatient today. I'm going to take my time, chill out. I've got a day off. I may as well just spend some quality time with my 2.8. All right, the 2.8 is off the engine stand. I've got the backing plate off. I've dropped the engine down a little bit onto a tire here. So at the moment I've got really good access to the rear main seal here. To my understanding, it is literally just getting these 6 bolts off and then I guess slowly just hammering out the actual seal itself from the housing. Cool, so the housing's off. It was actually 8 bolts, not 6. There's 2 going in the bottom as well. Don't forget that. The gasket looks kind of wasted, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't done any cleaning yet. This is what it looks like on the block. So it's just starting to come through here and on this side, and on the bottom it seems like there's quite a bit of oil residue, so I feel like it was leaking from here. Good to replace anyway. I've removed the rear seal from the housing sort of plate thing, cleaned it up a little bit. It's looking pretty fresh, you know, much cleaner than before. I haven't gone too crazy with cleaning it because obviously it's just only gonna get oily and filthy again. Plus, like, bro, who the fuck is ever gonna look back here? So yeah, now it's time to install the new rear main seal, get the new gasket on and slap it on to the back of this thing and get it back on the engine stand here. Woo! All right, yeah, look at this. New rear main seal. The new gasket is in there. You can see this fresh little thing here. Installed it the right way. Didn't strip any of the bolts. Didn't waste the new rear main seal. It's all in here. I'm a happy boy. Finally, rear main seal job done. Now to move on to the rest of the stuff I gotta change on this. Boom. Engine stand plate is on the engine, all 4 bolts connected. Look at that, how legit. Thank you to the broski who commented about putting the plate on the back of the engine first before you add it to the engine stand, making the whole thing easier. Makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna start doing that now. All good. I am worried about this mount though, because the bolt did just come out of it, like it just slipped off. So I'm not sure. Maybe I need a new engine. Anyway, I'm getting kind of hungry, so I might just go get some food. But I will add the engine to the engine stand first. Okay, I thought I'd just take a little break and film, because this is the kind of situations that make me
regret my entire life.
I don't actually like building cars, I'm not gonna lie.
It's all fun, like driving, 100%. But building cars is just not, it's just not something I'm made for. As you can see, I've got the engine on the engine stand, okay? And everything is connected how it should. But as you can see, the engine stand is all sideways. The engine is being held up sideways, and it's just not really gonna work for me. As you can see, all the coolant is spilled out, because basically what happened is the engine rotated as soon as I put it on the engine stand. Like, I had the back plate on, I put it in here, I didn't have the dowel pin in, because the engine was in the right orientation anyway. So I put it in, put it down, tried to rotate it the correct way, and it just rotated the other way on its own, drained all its coolant. So I guess I don't need to drain the coolant anymore when I'm doing the cooling system. I would have liked to drain it properly and contain the fluids instead of having spill all over my floor. But I guess the engine didn't want to cooperate. So now I'm stuck. I won't lie, there's no way for me to put the engine down, because if I do, the crane is in the way of the engine stand, because it has fat arms, which are there to support the engine that is hanging off of it. And I can't really readjust this strap here to put it in the middle so the engine can be lifted straight. So it's just, like, basically this is impossible. This is why I don't work on cars. None of this stuff makes any sense. There's no logic in how it moves, and the physics are all stupid because everything's so heavy and chunky and clunky. Why didn't I just buy a stock black coupe that had everything I wanted on it? Oh yeah, wait, I know why, because they don't fucking exist. I feel like Adam, when he lost at the last clutch kickers round, when the judges were just literally not trying to cooperate, even though the guy definitely just slowed down in front of him in the middle of the transition. This is the same feeling I'm having right now. There's no reason for any of this frustration to be occurring, because all it takes is for the things to just work as they're supposed to. But nah, let's just have this crooked situation where it's impossible to move anything because it all weighs 1,000,000 kilograms. Right, so the crane engine stand nightmare is over. Engine is on there, crane is off. I wish that I didn't have to struggle. I don't understand why this stuff happens. Obviously, it is because I have no experience and don't know what I'm doing. But how can I skip that? What can I do? There's no way to just randomly install good mechanic knowledge in my fucking brain, is it? So I'm just stuck being shit at working on cars forever. Anyway, I'm gonna go get some food now for sure. Alrighty, so I have had food, okay? And it has been a couple of hours, and I've actually made some progress that I'm quite happy with, all right? I'm gonna show you the engine. Boom, bingo bongo. The front is basically entirely stripped, and I managed to get this ugly AC thing off of the side of the block. One of the bolts, where did the head go? Yeah, look, just snapped right off. Look at this poor thing. Rest in peace, that bolt. It's kind of stuck in here too, so I might see about, like, I don't know. I just hate that. But it's fine, no one's really gonna see it, no one's gonna look at it. I managed to get the water pump off quite easy. Usually they get really stuck and annoying, but it just took a couple of hammer hits and it just basically popped out. Thermostat, real easy. So here's the old thermostat. Looks used and abused. Definitely been through a good amount of heat cycles. Thermostat housing, plastic, trash. Water pump, it was the plastic one, I had to test it. I did smash the thing because it made a bit of a metal sound when I first hit it. So I hit it slightly harder and it exploded into 1,000,000 pieces. So yeah, imagine that happening inside the engine, and then all the plastic bits just going everywhere in the cooling system. No good. So this is getting replaced by a metal one, which is on the way. So to remove the AC unit here, there's these 2 bolts right here and here that you can't access unless you remove the crank pulley, which is what I ended up doing. Crank pulley is right here. I've actually made a shelf of engine bits. The clutch fan came out okay. It wasn't really too much of an issue. It's always difficult to, like, hold the water pump from spinning while you undo the clutch fan nut. But what I did was I put a 10mm spanner on one of the nuts that holds the water pump pulley on, and essentially got that stuck against the, I think it was the crank pulley, like here essentially, but the belt was on obviously, so I wasn't messing up any of the teeth, and then it undid itself quite easily. I'm happy with how easy this engine is to work on so far. It is slightly crusty and corroded or whatever from just sitting basically over time. I'm gonna address that, probably neaten it up. I actually have all the stuff I need to do that. I've got my drill here, I've got a little wire wheel extension thing. I might just do that. I'm real happy with the progress I made so far today. So essentially now I'm just basically waiting for the new water pump and thermostat housing to come in, so I can just slap everything together, obviously after I clean it up and make it look a little fresher. This didn't take me more than an hour, to be honest. The major issues with today was just the annoying like usability of the engine crane and engine stand. Like I wish, you know, in games you can just press a button and like your car resets, or whatever fell over is just reset back to like stock and standard, and you can destroy it again. Like I wish real life had that button. So yeah, this engine is slowly but surely coming together. Either way, I'll get back to you in just 1 sec with more M52B 28 bits. Yeah, intermission thing. I completely lied. I'm not at the garage today. Probably will get there tomorrow. Right now, I'm in the Passat, as you can see. At the moment, in the back, I'm hauling some parts. The Passat is doing its job right, being the workhorse parts hauling vehicle. If you look behind me too, Sadiq is driving. Changing lanes and that, you know what I mean? So, the point is that, well, I'll show you. Sadiq and Lon, one Lexus bonnet on roof. It's silver, right? To match thy car. So that's good. He's getting an upgrade.
Fiber, innit?
Yeah, this is made by that other Donny from the previous video. YB_E36.
Yeah.
The guy that came to buy the Style 5s. This is carbon fiber panel created.
Made us bonnet, but we replace it.
Yeah, we replaced with stock. Bit of dirt.
Oh yeah.
It's okay.
Got 20% off.
We did get 20% off. The homies, they actually hooked up. They were cool. And then new wing. We were gonna get 2 wings, but
This one's fucked.
this one is, yeah, way stack. So this is going bin. And now new factory silver. Very good. And
And we've got a free
bootleg.
plate.
Free number plate.
So we'll dispose of that safely.
Yeah. So this is the next day, again, intermission. I'm not actually working on this engine, I'm just completely lying. It is still here, as you saw it last. But I have acquired some new rims. I shall show them, obviously. All right, Style 66. Oh yeah, this is Lon. You lot know him, you've seen him in the videos already. I acquired these new to me, obviously, Style 66s. I did just get rid of a set. These are unfortunately not staggered, but they're way better condition. And I got them for like dumb deal. Some of them have tires, but they were on a van before. So I'm basically saving their life. And I do have, if you remember, off of this fake rep wheels on the vert, I have brand new tires. So those tires are gonna go on those wheels. And I did just receive a phone call from a delivery man about some other wheels getting delivered. And if you remember the last video, I said I bought some new wheels for the Silver Coupe. So I'm gonna reveal those to you now. At this point, it's been 3 days. So I might just have to upload something. Okay, so we're pulling up to my new acquisition. They're obviously hidden. The guy said tires, but there's obviously rims in there. I'm gonna have to open them. Do you want to film while I cut?
Yeah, go on.
Bless, thank you. Who's ready?
You need to cut that.
Fuck, they're upside down.
Scam.
Damn it.
You just got Tommy F, yeah?
I don't actually think he scammed anyone. I think it was all misunderstood.
I think 20%'s whatever he says it is. Alright, part 2.
Part 2, round 2. Who's ready?
Ta-da! That center cap's fucking crazy.
Bro, he didn't send me no tool for this. How does your
is
boy
it?
don't do that? So these are AZF, legit brand. If you know BMWs, if you know anything, you would know this is a genuine brand. 16 by 7.5, which is obviously a correct size for thy car. And in here should be somewhere that tells you, look at that, made in Germany, extra legit. And somewhere else, it will tell you something else. I don't remember, maybe it's inside the center cap, but they are ET20, so proper good fitment. They were probably for a 5 Series at some point, and now they are for the Silver Coupe. I want to show you what they look like without the center caps, so stay tuned to see that. Stay tuned to see them on the car as well.
Nice chassis rails, mate. Get a Rogue World for your merch, mate.
Obviously, we're here now. Silver Coupe, tri-spokes, you already know. Best wheels, that's fine. But we have acquired the new AZFs right here. And they do have 225/50s on them, which is a tire size that I'm considering running because of my future power plant plans. So it's going to be good for me to test fit just to see if it works. Front, I'm pretty certain is not going to work in it because these already don't fit. But the rear, I think it might be possible without the 15mm spacer. These are supposed to be ET20 as well. I think it says that inside. So we're going to see. I'm just going to try and test for them, see if I can get the center caps off without the tool, see what they look like on the car, see what they look like fitment wise. So we did some online research, long actually, and what did we find?
They're called AZ Alufledge.
Alufledge, some German name.
German.
And they were made for E34 and E32. So what I was saying about them coming from a 5 Series, about right. So now we're gonna test with them on a silver coupe. Should I start with the front or back?
Front. Oh my god, nice tyre.
Maybe without spacer is kind of what I need to do.
Yeah. Oi, poke.
That's fucking.
That's dumb.
That's really bad.
They look like R33 GTR wheels in a way.
Yeah, a little bit. They also look like you've been saying this, the M Sport 16s. So they come on the 36s. Should I remove the spacer then?
I reckon, yeah.
Honestly, impact gun, best tool.
Oi, that's better. Way better.
Yeah, this is it. Tires though, I don't think I'm gonna run this chunky of a tire in the front.
Nah.
I think a 205 in the front should be fine, but maybe the 225 in the back, it might be a thing.
Nice and fast. I don't know. That's a bit mental.
That's extra pokey. Over fenders. Crazy though.
To be fair, with this tyre, how meaty it is, this looks so serious.
It looks like serious, yeah.
Nice over fender.
God, nice fucking flat tire.
Yeah, literally.
Bro, like these wheels though, very good for the silver
Looks
coupe.
good on camera.
Yeah?
That's the main part, innit?
Oh, it looks fucking sick on camera. Whoa! Bro, it looks a million times better on camera.
What the fuck? That's lit.
I mean, okay, obviously excuse the flatness and excuse the impossible fitment. Like, that's not gonna work. This as well, maybe too crazy. Maybe the smaller spacer is the way to go with this. Like, if I have the 15mm without the 30mm, it should work. But
Positive camber in the rear.
no, it's actually 0.
Really?
Yeah.
It looks positive.
It does, but this is because you're used to looking at cars with negative camber in the back because that's like what happens when you deck them. But your boy has that 0 camber. It says on the alignment sheet like 0.00. Really? Yeah, it's lit. I'll put it back up and I'll put the 15mm only just to see how that works. So remove the 30mm from the back and just got the 15 on there now. The fitment is much better, not wasting this. And basically, I think what's gonna happen is when the tire does tuck and go in there, it will burn through the over fender up here, the hole, and make it look like an actual like professional drift car thing, you know? I don't know, this bumper is unhappy. We're probably gonna have to cut that. But yeah, 225/50 in the back is a tire size I can run, and it's probably a tire size I'm gonna look to run when I'm running the engine. Well, I mean, I haven't actually revealed that, I don't think, in the channel. Have I said it yet? Leaked. Beep it out, you know?
Yeah. Blur his face.
Shout out to Roll Cage Razza. But yeah, no, I'm really happy with these wheels, 100%. They look like so sick on camera. Like, I'm not gonna lie. There's such a vibe for this car. Leave a comment below, tell me what you think. Essentially what happened is I sold the Style 5s to buy these to use to drift instead of the Style 5s. Come on. Leave a comment below, tell me what you think. Style 5s versus the AZEFs. Which ones are better, which ones are cooler? Which ones would you have in your car instead? Yeah, look at this, bro. The daily is on 114k now. Can you believe that I got this car just about a year ago and I got it on 94,000? So I've literally driven 20,000 miles in the space of 1 year. Ridiculous. Anyway, I think this is gonna be it for this video. I wanna thank you for watching. I really appreciate every single one of you, yeah? Literally, I fully love you. Subscribe if you wanna see more content like this. I'm trying to be out on track, driving more ASAP. Obviously, that takes a lot of organization, so we'll sort that out. Follow me on Instagram at Rogue Drive to stay up to date with everything. Support the channel, visit the website rogueworld.co, get some stickers, new merch on the way. Roundabouts are amazing, I love them. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.